Box is back with another video. Millie, what are we doing today?
We are now 1 week into EAFC24, and looking at these ratings, I think some of them are gonna need fixing. So today, we are gonna look at your favorite players, and we are gonna go and fix their ratings. Boys, let's get into it.
I got a card, I got some players. We're gonna be going through each player to see what we think the ranking should be.
And just to be clear, it isn't a sponsored video, so it's gonna be completely unbiased.
But we do love the game.
We love the game.
The first player up is none other than the Barca star boy, Gavi. Boys, let's fix his rating.
This is a pretty contentious one, so I'm glad we got to do this one.
This is simple to me.
This is not simple. Very underrated.
Boys, reveal Gavi's new rating.
80. You're disrespectful, Paula.
This is standard.
This is the rating he should be given. 85. Gavi is one of the best young midfielders in the world.
Show me your stats. 88 dribbling.
88 dribbling. He's one of the best dribblers in the midfield in the world.
In the midfield in the world. That's wild. That is wild.
Varvar, I think that dribbling rating is way too high. Honestly, his EAFC card does not offend me at all. I think his stats are pretty okay, but I did lower his physical. I think this man gets ran off the pitch by most midfielders.
You lowered his physical.
What's yours at?
80.
Okay, I thought I went crazy with 74.
This guy is an engine. He does not stop running ever.
He is, but what would you give Barella on physical?
I'd give him around the same too.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Why?
He gets bodied.
Yeah, exactly.
He does not get bodied.
Gavi gets bodied.
Okay, but there's a difference. He wins an insane amount of duels because he gets into an insane amount of duels. That should still be counted as...
No.
It's just volume over quality.
EAFC, if you're somehow listening to this, you got Gavi right.
We just fixed the rating of a Barca Don. Next up, the Real Madrid Don, Camavinga. Boys, let's fix his rating.
I got something to say about Camavinga.
I do got something to say. One of the most underrated players in the world, Loki.
Okay, now you're just taking it away, Barbara. Let's do these ratings.
Boys, let's reveal Camavinga's new ratings. 85 for me.
I went 84.
I also went 84, Varvar.
He's low-key one of the most underrated players in the world, Millie, but that's low-key very highly rated.
That's 2 more than you got for Gavi.
Varvar rated Gavi 80. How would you give him? 85?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He is an 85 rated player.
No.
He is not an 85 rated player. I think Camavinga is a real 85 rated player. He plays in every single position. Everyone knows that. That's why he has some of the most even stats here.
And I think they messed up. I think EAFC missed his summer bulk.
They did.
He bulked up. He's more physical.
His physical should be way higher. Like, I put Gavi 80 physical. I put Camavinga higher physical than Gavi.
Not to mention his defending.
I think he should be part of Hullet Club, but just not for shooting.
Well, then he's not part of Hullet Club.
Well, for me, he is. Like, he's 80 pace, higher than 80 in everything other than shooting. He's a very balanced player. You can play anywhere.
That's disrespectful. 60, what did I put? 66? Yeah. Well, you put him lower for shooting?
Whenever I watch him shoot, it's not pretty.
It's not pretty.
I rounded it up to 70.
Rounded it up? 70?
Yeah. I also rounded it up his passing too.
Yeah, his passing, 80 passing, I understand.
Yeah, Millie, I'll just round it up 4 points. It's a good thing Millie's not doing the AFC rating.
I think I'm really fair here.
We'll see about that, Millie.
Boys, here is the next player we will be fixing. We are headed to the Premier League, and this is Enzo Fernandez.
Millie, I have a question. Can I change the color of the card? Do we have any silvers in the back?
Silvers, not even a flat gold.
What am I basing Enzo Fernandez off of? How many Premier League appearances? There's just not much.
That's just disrespectful for Chelsea's best player by far.
Chelsea.
That's all we needed to hear. Chelsea. Let's reveal Enzo Fernandez's new ratings. I got a cool 84.
Millie, I can see why you would upgrade, but I'm going to keep him at 83. Just the stats that EA gave him to me are a bit crazy. He's more of like a Pirlo type, not really balanced.
So you come from a different country, okay, that's not a top 5 league, and you play 23 games in the Premier League, and all of a sudden I'm supposed to rate you an 83 Gavi level? This brother's going to 81 for me.
That's Chelsea's best player you're talking about.
I agree.
Chelsea's best player, a 13th place Premier League team.
Pala, his passing, you had him what, 81? That's disrespectful. He's one of the best passers in the world, for sure. And I'm not even an Enzo fan.
Physical.
Physically.
We're gonna act like this. I could have put a 68 here.
I put 72. I
want to
agree with
act
you.
like this guy's physical.
This guy cannot play CDM. I agree. He cannot play CDM. He's not physical at all. To be honest, he's more of like an Andrea Pirlo type player than the CDM that Chelsea fans make him out.
I'm not gonna put him in the. I put him maybe with. No, I wouldn't say Thiago. He's not a playmaker. Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't
Pirlo's
have like a ton of good comps.
No, not really.
Not a Pirlo comp. That's
For me, it's a Pirlo. This might sound crazy, but Christian Eriksen type comp. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'd
he's
say
looking at.
Christian Eriksen.
Honestly, I think if you're going to talk about a Premier League player and you're EAFC, you have to give them somewhat of a good rating. Like there is a bit of prem tax in the game.
Like, look, I agree. If Enzo Fernandez went to Real Madrid, we'd probably be talking about an 88, 87 rated card here. But because he went to Chelsea, the stinker season they had, he had a pretty good season. I'll give him the 83 rated card that I did.
If you have a good season, Enzo, if you're listening, next season maybe I'll bump you up to like an 83.
Good season, 83, if I speak.
Boys, we are heading to Serie A, and the first player is none other than El Toro Martinez. Boys, I better see some very high ratings.
Well, Millie, get ready to be disappointed.
Very disappointed.
Very, very
I'm
disappointed.
finna get disrespectful.
I'm going to get disrespectful.
Fellas, let's see those El Toro ratings.
Millie, I don't think you want to see my card.
Let me see a bit. If I don't see anything...
Is it worse than me?
It has to be over
It's
85.
worse than you.
It's over 85.
I mean, you have 3 stats over 80. I only got 3.
No.
83 rated.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're ridiculous.
No, this is not ridiculous. What did I give him here? Let's see.
83.
What? Yeah, what was his pace that I gave him?
73.
Yeah, he's not fast.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he's
he
not
need to be
He
fast to
is
be a good
not
striker?
fast. Look, his shooting, I kept the shooting the same, or a bit lower, but his shooting is very good. I'll give you that. And I upped his defending.
Good.
He's a very good defending striker.
I'm glad you recognize that.
He's a very good defending striker. I'm not
one of
going
the
to cap.
best pressing strikers that you could
I
find.
agree.
Thank you.
But his
Pressing-
dribbling has no reason to be at 85. He has no reason to be at 85
I
dribbling.
lowered it. 83.
Thank you. You know what? You know why his rating, his pace and his dribbling are that high? Because he needs to be a usable player in EAFC. That's
Yeah.
the only reason.
Yeah,
because
because
in real
if
life,
not, he's fodder for SBCs.
I stuck with the 87. I think that is a very solid rating. He's a tier below Osimhen, who's 88 rated. He is the second best striker in Serie A.
Millie,
Let's be real.
Millie. 87 rated players. If he were to leave Inter, where would he go?
Real Madrid.
the unemployment
You
line.
would think Real Madrid's in line waiting for him.
Barcelona.
No.
Yeah.
Spurs are waiting for him. That's who's waiting for him.
No.
83 rated players wait for Spurs. That's what's happened.
Regardless, it needed to be an 84 for me because if someone were to ask you Vlahovic or Lautaro, who do you want on your team?
I don't know. That's a close call, but that's why he's 83 rated.
That is not a close call.
That's a
at
close
all.
call.
I think
Osimhen's not a close call.
Vlahovic is 84 rated or 85.
I think around there.
So that's why Lautaro's around there.
One Serie A striker down. Another one is coming, and it is the former Inter legend, Romelu Lukaku.
He said it himself. Inter legend.
Former Inter legend. I revoked his legendary
And Millie,
status.
I told you, I'm a bit of a Nerazzurri now. So, like, I don't know, but the good moments in Nerazzurri history and my history are with this man up top.
It
Lukaku,
lasted 5 minutes.
I got something special for you.
Oh, I got something cooked up. Don't worry. I would love to see what these ratings are. I downgraded him to 82.
That's wild.
Millie, you're just being disrespectful to one of the most underrated strikers of our generation.
Okay, regardless of what he's done in the past, it's 2023. He plays for Washed FC, Dybala, Lukaku, which is a graveyard for players.
Like, just go show your card. That's disrespectful.
But-
This should be his actual rating.
No.
86
What?
rated.
That's
he is
crazy.
still a world-class player.
No, he's
Like,
not.
definitely
What world?
world-class.
No, he's
Literally in what world?
This one, planet Earth.
Show me the stats. 82 pace.
82 pace.
You're serious?
He's not blisteringly
No,
quick.
he's nothing. Like
If you
pace-wise,
catch him on the counter, he was not going to get outran by anybody.
You'll never catch Lukaku running on a counter, that's for sure.
He doesn't have that pace anymore. Listen, I bust him up with some physical, but besides that, man,
His
no
passing,
dribbling. Destroyed his dribbling.
Okay, the dribbling I'll understand because I agree it's getting kind of embarrassing that you can't really beat a man. But the rating I gave him means like it's okay dribbling. Your passing though, your passing is severely underrated. Severely.
No. What's your passing?
78.
Oh my God.
This guy is a good link-up striker. I would take him at Manchester United.
You're basing that stat off of a one pass. He has to bring it down and just pass it. And
Well, that's all he's asked to do. That's all he needs to do.
That's not good passing.
That's not passing.
That is good passing.
No, you have to be dynamic.
Bringing the ball down, shielding it, and laying
That
it
takes-
off is quite literally the easiest pass in the game.
No, it's not.
Well, that's
It
more
is.
physical.
It's one of the hardest passes
Because
in
it
the game.
takes shielding, which takes physical.
There's not many strikers in the world that can hold back a defender like Lukaku and make that killer pass.
Edin Dzeko is better than Lukaku.
No,
at
he's
that.
not.
Yes,
No.
he is.
Last year he was.
You're
I don't
getting
know about this season.
disrespectful.
No.
Lukaku is one of the most underrated players of our generation.
But this is this year, Varvar. Last season he did not have a good season at
Okay, I agree, but he's still one of the best. That game I watched Empoli 7-0 against Roma. Lukaku dominated their center backs physically. Like it
Empoli.
wasn't even
Empoli
close.
haven't won a
Empoli.
game all season.
We were talking about Lautaro Martinez. Empoli, he plays Empoli week in, week out too.
So you rated Lukaku, which didn't make it over Lautaro
Lukaku,
last season
for
in
me,
Champions League.
I clearly take Lukaku over Lautaro.
That's
That is
wild.
the biggest. I've never seen someone try to make me angry
That's
more in my
not,
life.
I'm not trying to make you angry,
That's
Millie.
ridiculous.
That's just my opinion.
That's your opinion.
Your opinion is wrong.
sucks.
I just don't think Lautaro's special, but hey, maybe I'm wrong.
I cannot wait to see what people think of our ratings for this player. This is going to be a controversial one. Casmiro. Let's see what we give him.
Right off the bat, Casamigo, you're not the best. You're not the best CDM in the Prem.
Look, it pains me to admit it after my agenda last year, but I have to agree. Rodri is better than this man, and Rodri got 89 rating, so...
And Casamigo, you're also not the second best CDM in the Prem. So I'm gonna take that into account.
We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see.
Fellas, Casmiro starts off at an 88 rated card. Let's see what we gave him. I gave him an 84.
Millie, I love that. I also got 84.
You see, people probably think I'm being disrespectful, and they're being disrespectful, but I kind of agree. Casadaddy, the pace ain't looking good, bro. It's 45, bro. I need you to be able to run a bit.
You put
Just a bit.
45?
Just
That's
a
crazy.
bit. I ask you to defend the one counter, please. Like, be able to move just a bit. You can't even run anymore. It's actually depressing to
That's
watch.
why I changed the defending to 84.
No, when he... Look.
What do you
if-
have? You have 85.
But if he's in that... I was thinking about going higher, but if he's in the right spot,
Okay,
he'll
it's
make
called
the
a
tackle.
block. If he's in a block,
He'll make the tackle. It's just...
Everything else.
When someone's able to move around him, they do it all the time.
when there's space or when Casemiro has to lunge, it ain't happening.
He's a good slide tackler. I'll give him that. He's a good slide tackler and stand tackler. He will, if he goes into a duel, most chances he will win. It's just he won't get to the duel because he's so slow.
But what's the problem? His body just gave up? What's the issue here?
I don't know. I think it's a system thing. To be honest, I think
think
there's
it
too
is.
much space.
He's left on an island
I think
every
he's
time.
always been this slow.
Millie,
Maybe
that's
not
a good
always.
point. That's a good point. But Millie said he's on an island. He's always isolated on a counter.
Completely agree with you guys, but that's why we'll see. We brought in Amrabat. Maybe we're gonna play too deep. We'll see.
That's
We'll
why Ten Hag's gonna get fired by Christmas.
see. Okay, we'll see about that.
Boys, his base card doesn't really have eye-catching stats. I think he starts off at a 75 shot. I upgraded him to 78. I do respect him.
The shooting actually got an upgrade for me because he scored a lot of goals last year and a lot of crucial goals for us.
Rollers on the floor.
No, he scored some bangers. And then on top of that, around Christmas time, his passing was spot on. It was spot on.
His 3-yard passing ability was spot on.
And for Brazil, he's low-key, I don't know, at that World Cup,
Wow.
he was a monster.
He's better. Yeah, he's better for Brazil than he is for United.
The international game versus the Premier
Yeah.
League, but his passing ability is very underrated in my opinion.
We are staying in the Premier League, but we are going to another juggernaut. Arsenal's Declan Rice is up next. Let's fix his rating.
I don't even need to see his like. I don't even need to see his real card. I'm already gonna start rating.
I'm about to get very respectful.
I like that. Wholesome.
After a great campaign with West Ham, the new Arsenal man made his mark this season. Let's see if he gets an upgrade. I gave him a slight upgrade.
Oh my God.
I gave him a chunky upgrade. That's why I almost fell.
Honestly, I think this is one of the most underrated players in the world. This man should be one of the highest rated midfielders in the world. Dare I say, he's generational.
Oh boy, you heard it here first. Varvar approved.
That's my spokesperson. I don't even have to say anything.
And they'll defend me. I've been saying Declan Rice is generational for time now. This guy has everything you would possibly want from a midfielder. His passing could get a bit better. He needs to control the tempo a bit more for Arsenal, but I'm sure that will come. But he definitely deserves this rating, and you're possibly looking at the best midfielder of our generation.
I think 87. Honestly, that's weird that I'm the Arsenal fan, you're the United fan. I don't think he should be that close to Rodri because I don't think he's that close to Rodri whatsoever.
I agree, Paula.
By year's end, I think it'll be a conversation.
Maybe, but it'll take a couple seasons of him developing.
I don't think it's going to take
to that echelon of completeness.
I don't think it's going to take seasons. I think by the end of the year, people are going to recognize Declan Rice is him.
Declan Rice showed his quality at West Ham, winning a Conference League title for them. That move to Arsenal put him on the map as one of the best midfielders in the league and in the world. So I think 86 is solid. It gives him room to improve.
And then we have bars set by players like Bellingham, who's 86 rated. In my opinion, when they play next to each other in England,
there's levels to it.
Declan Rice is better than Bellingham. He's a more crucial player to that England squad than Bellingham.
Bellingham has also been playing a lot better for Real Madrid than
I don't think so.
Than for England.
Yeah, but I think Declan Rice at Arsenal is comparable to Bellingham at Real Madrid.
Well, Bellingham's also playing like center forward right now.
Yeah,
which the comments on a recent video informed me of.
Declan Rice is generational. He's the number one player I would have brought to Manchester United this summer along with Harry Kane. I wanted it. Didn't happen, sadly.
Up next, we have a French Don, one of Firms' favorite players. Too bad he's not in this video. It is Theo Hernandez. Let's see what the boys rate Theo Hernandez. I'll start off with a cool 86.
Millie, I like that. I think that's fair. I just think his physical needed to drop a little bit.
I think they're both wrong. This is an 87 rated player.
No.
This is just based off the fact that this player is one of the top two, I would say. He's either first or second in his position, and you're not going to reward him with an 87 or 88 rate. EA are scared to give left backs high rated cards. That's the problem.
Mendy was one of the best left backs in the game, staying rated as an 83.
Yeah,
like his whole career.
It's honestly disrespectful. Marcelo in his prime was getting like 87 rated. It's not fair to left backs that the cap that they're going to be at is 88 rated.
And that the modern left backs and right backs play a much more integral part than they used to.
EA has this problem of giving, like what Varvar said and what Palace said, lower overall ratings. But you look at Teo's stats, these are some very, very strong stats, especially for his position. I kept the 93 rated pace just because he is a speed demon. Lowered his physical a bit. Passing, I think, is okay. I think it's overall a balanced card.
To go back to the left back thing, Zinchenko, I'm all for some Zinchenko hate. 80 rating is just disrespectful.
I'd give him like an
83. 83. He's an 83 rated player. Luke Shaw, I think, should be bumped up also. He's not an 83 rated player. He's even higher.
Say 85 for him.
But if you're going to give left backs the actual appreciation, it starts with giving players like Theo Hernandez a card that's 88 or 87 rated.
I would agree with that because, who's more important, Theo Hernandez or Lautaro Martinez?
I would say, I don't know. Theo Hernandez.
People look at the rosters and say, Theo Hernandez, that's a world-class player. Lautaro Martinez, not everybody's going to say he's a world-class player.
If I speak You know what? I do agree, though.
kind of agree.
Teo in his position is world class. I won't get into the Lautaro business. We've already spoken about him. But I think our ratings have been fair for him.
It's just, he is a world-class, certified world-class player, top 2 in his position, lockdown starter for France. How much more does the guy need to do to earn a rating as high as this?
It's because they don't watch Serie A ball. That's what EAFC.
I don't blame him.
They must not have the channel or something because they're just not watching these games.
Next up, we got Trent. Boys, let's see what his rating is.
Honestly, Liverpool fans look away.
Before we reveal these ratings, we just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who has supported us. We are hitting 60,000 subs on YouTube, something we haven't even imagined of hitting. We just wanted to thank you all. But boys, to the rating. Liverpool fans, look away. Look away.
Millie, after what you just said, I think we're gonna lose a few thousand.
Yeah,
subs.
we're gonna lose a couple Liverpool.
We're gonna be back at
subs
58.
I should have made you guys reveal first, and then I would have said thank you.
That might not help.
Yeah, that might not help either.
I think mine's fair. It might be a little bit high, but I'm saying 85.
I think we have the right idea around the same stats, but I think he's not an 86 rated player like EAFC say. He's just not. He's a good let me prove it.
Okay, his passing's elite.
He's an exceptional passer, up there with the best in the world. But what else?
Yeah.
What else do you offer? Give me some more. Give me some more.
Come on. Come on, you got it. Come on. If people don't know that reference, they're gonna be confused.
Fellas, I'm sorry. I just do not see the hype with him. Unfortunately, he's not the player that he used to be, and this myth that he's going to become this insane midfielder after Klopp brings him in the middle of the pitch. I'm sorry, give me a break. I think his rating, 83, is acceptable, and that's what I'm going to give him.
We've said it a lot, but that's disrespectful.
I mean, this is the man who rated Enzo Fernandez what? An 81 rated or 80 rated?
No, I put him a little bit higher. I think I gave him like an 82.
Oh my God, that's disrespectful.
Get the VAR check on that one.
I think I gave him an 82. This brother's going to 81 for me. But saying he's 83 puts him with the likes of...
Well, if Zinchenko's 80...
Zinchenko's 80. Like, for me,
But Zinchenko's wrong.
Yeah, I agree. But when we said Zinchenko should be what? It was an 83. And I think Trent is not far from that Zinchenko rating, in my opinion.
I think it's a fair rating.
They serve the same
84.
role in the teams.
It's either 83 or 84 for me.
I agree. I agree. If you think he's a bit better than Zinchenko, 84 rating.
Exactly.
If I gave Trent an 84, Reece James should be an 85 or 86.
Reece James also hasn't played the sport for more than 5 games in 2 seasons. So
and let's say you gave Teo Hernandez an 87.
yes,
Teo Hernandez is significantly better and
2
more
points
consistent.
better.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
I feel like the higher you go, the higher you go, the gap between numbers are a lot higher. Like 89 to 91 is huge, but 75 to 79 is whatever.
I don't know. I think Trent is a overrated player, not severely overrated, but just overrated.
And with that, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you all for watching, and let us know which ratings you'd want to fix. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this type of content. Thank you.
We definitely want to put out more EAFC content. If that's what you guys want to see, definitely let us know. I think
we did it 2 weeks in a row, so let us know down below if we should keep doing it.
Box to Box, signing out.
And make sure you guys, oh my God. And make sure you guys stay tuned on Instagram because we got a lot of announcements coming. Peace out.